We won. We won, and not only did we win, okay? Ryan, our punter, showed one thing. He punted the ball, the average distance that Brad Robbins punted it, and still found a way to get a first down. He punted the ball 15 yards and found a way, 13 yards, excuse me, which is, as everybody knows, 13 yards is the average of what Brad Robbins would punt the ball every single game. And he still got a first down doing it. He is the best punter in NFL history. I don't care. He is our punter for life. We should give him a lifetime contract. Number one. Number two, Momad Jamita needs to play more. He recovered that fumble, and he's the reason why we won this game. We won this game because Momad Jamita recovered that fumble and won us this game. 1,000%, he needs to start. He needs to be not only on special teams, but in the actual game. We need to see how good he is, and we also need to get him on contract for a very long time. I would say sign him to a 4 or 5 year deal, because guess what? That guy is going places. He is very successful. We have a 1 year deal right now because of the fact that he was undrafted. So get him on a contract and get him going, okay? We need him on this team for life. Micah Parsons, I understand, you walked off the field very quickly. It's all good because he already knows he's on the contract year and he's going to be coming to the Bengals next year. So he already knows he's coming over here. So all good. He's been talking very highly about us. He loves us. It is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, we already know, and this is a fact, okay? So I don't want to hear this as, oh, this is, come on, man. But this is true, okay? We already know that the Chiefs sacrifice either people or animals to the devil so that they can win their games. And that has been proven through a lot of different records that is happening. Okay? Now, listen. I'm not here to call out names or point fingers, but who did it tonight? I'm just saying, we know already that punt blocked, caught, first down us. That didn't happen by itself. All right? That was the work of the devil. So my question is, who did it? Who sacrificed? That's all I want to know. We did some Kansas City Chiefs, dark, mystic, crazy thing going on. But yeah, so listen. The takeaway from tonight's game, number one, our offensive line still sucks. We put Cody Ford at left tackle instead of and now we have Cordell Volson at left guard again. Got Orlando Brown's out. Our offensive line sucks, and it needs to be worked on, and it needs to be fixed, and it needs everything. We held Micah the whole night, and they still got to our quarterback consistently. It's a problem. I mean, we ran the ball 58 yards on 14 rushes, and we still looked horrific running the football. We did have some really good runs, don't get me wrong, but for most of the game, again, it was just inconsistent, and it's been like that forever. We scored 0 points in the third quarter. The whole entire game, again, like I said, felt very slow paced. Felt very like we couldn't do anything. Yes, our defense showed up. I think a little bit was also Cooper Rush missing a total of 15 passes in this game. But it's like, because our season's over at this point, a win doesn't help us out because it gives us a worse draft pick. But we still have a chance to make the playoffs, so we got to keep fighting and keep trying. More obvious things in the room. Joe Burrow is absolutely the best quarterback in the league, period. Also, in the room, Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league, period. And it was a good win. It was a good win. And we haven't had one of these in a very long time, it feels like. So it was nice to finally get one and finally feel like, happy after a game. But we still got a good amount of games left, man. We still got to play the Titans. Oh, let me move this over. We got to play the Titans next after this, and it's going to be a short week. Not a short week, technically. Well, it is a short week because we play on Monday and then we play on Sunday. Brownies, Denver, Pittsburgh, and we got to win out. We got to win out, and that's the only way, potentially, we make the playoffs. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Okay? There's still a chance. Even if there's a small chance, there's still a chance. We still have a aspect that we could actually go to the playoffs. And we're going to fight for that. And we're going to fight for it. Whether or not it's smart, whether or not it's logical, we're going to fight for it. Because that's how football works, and that's how football teams do it. Nobody calls it quits. Everyone fights for it. If we went out right now, at this moment in time, we have a 14% chance. 14% chance to make the playoffs if we win out. All right? Again, at this moment in time, we're going to need some help from other teams. We need the Dolphins. If we win out right now, okay, and let's say the Dolphins lose this week to the Texans. I'm going to put a lot of what ifs in this video, guys. Let's say the Titans beat the Colts next week. The Chargers beat the Broncos. The 49ers beat the Dolphins. The Giants beat the Colts. And the Chiefs beat the Broncos. We're 100% in the playoffs if we win out. And as long as that is a thing, right, that can happen, we're going to try. If the Broncos beat the Colts, we're 100% in the playoffs. So here's a scenario, okay? We win out the rest of this games, okay? This week. Sorry, excuse me. Next week, which is this upcoming week. Now this week's over. Texans beat the Dolphins. Broncos beat the Colts. Titans beat the Colts the following week. Chargers beat the Broncos. 49ers beat the Dolphins. The week after that, we don't need anything. And then the finale week, we need the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. If we win out, we're in the playoffs. End of story, period. Still a possibility. Still a possibility. It's still a possibility. Is it likely? It's a 14% chance. Chances are you're not going to do it. But never say never. And if you're telling me there's a chance, buddy, I'm telling you there's a flipping chance.